How you be? How you be in 2023? What's popping with you? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so I was having a very busy day. A lot of stuff going on at work, a lot of things behind the scenes we working on and that kind of deal. And yeah, I jumped on the tube, to release some stress and whatnot. And I noticed that my big bro and my big sis, African Dreamin, were doing a pop-up live. I said, well, shucky duck, let me go hang out with them. And I'm gonna tell you something. Their live stream has got me so turned and so hyped. I'm telling you, if you have not had a chance to check out that live stream, it was a pop-up. They literally are finishing it right now and sending people our way. Thank you so much, big bro and big sis, for the love, for the push. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. And I'm telling you, if you in here, African Dreamin, Jay, I need you to come up because we got to talk about something. Now, I had planned this stream, but something you said ties in so well with what we're discussing today for this stream. And man, I need the people to know what it is that you said because they may not have heard what you said, but what you said was powerful. And it won't but one sentence. It won't but one sentence. And see, that's how Jay do. Jay be like, he say something, and then he be like, if you get it, you get it. And when I tell you that I got it, that joint hit like a ton of bricks. Like somebody just went whack right upside the back of the head. So we're going to get to it. I'm hoping that Jay's here. I know it's super late for them, but hopefully they can come up and we can talk about this thing. But I'm going to kind of start the conversation, and then if they're able to, we'll tie in what Big Bro said and how it fits in with what we're discussing. Today, we are talking about social media for social media growth. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Why? How do you use social media to grow social media? We're going to talk about this thing because I need everybody to understand where I'm coming from and what I'm thinking. And then from there, you can take what we talk about and if it fits, use it. If it don't fit, that's okay too. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But we're going to talk about this thing and we're going to see what everybody thinks about it. And then we're going to go from there. Let me speak to a few people real quick. We got Queen's Life in the building. Hey, Queen's Life, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. We got one of our members kicking it with the roots in the building. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for being there for the members only mukbang. We talked about some good stuff, and your comments made that members only live stream even better. We appreciate you, Shanti. We appreciate you. Everybody speaking. See, there we go. Get them members emojis in there. Let them know what it do. Let them know what it do. We got my bro Jared Banks, the content creator extraordinaire, is in the building. What's good with you? We got Rudy in the building. We got Amber Angel's Truth in the building. How you doing, Amber? Thank you for being here. One of our members as well. We appreciate you being a member. Thank you to Yaya's Best Life for being a member. We appreciate you. Hashtag it's Yaya time. All right, everybody is okay. That's what's up, Jared. That's what's up. You okay? I got you. Let us know what name you're thinking about. I'm sure that it will fit the direction that you're trying to go. We got my bro King Morgan in the building. What's good with you, fam? What's good with you? Okay. We got my buddy Anne-Marie Love XX in the building doing this part of our mod squad. We appreciate you being here as always. Okay. There you go. That Geek Squad. You know what I mean? Hashtag Geek Squad. And then if you want to get your link drop, just take that hashtag off and just hit that Geek Squad, and Nightbot will drop your link. Let everybody know where you at and what you're doing. Uh-oh. Why did it just do that? It just acted like the whole joint almost went out. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we're still good. I still heard myself. We got the experience with Sassy in the building. Let me get one for you, Sassy. Yes. Thank you for being here, Sassy. We appreciate you. Everybody is speaking. Thank you so much, Anne Marie, for the reminder about hitting the thumbs up on the way in. We appreciate you. Let's see, the chat is jumping. Let me kind of catch up a little bit. Okay, everybody is talking and hitting Geek Squad. There it goes, Sassy. Yes. All right. We got Motivated to Homestead. That is Afrikan Dreamin, Big Bro and Big Sis, latest member. Thank you so much for being a member over there on their channel. We hope that you'll keep that membership, show them some love, and help them to grow in these here YouTube streets. Thank you so much, my dear friend Deborah Garrett, Afrikan Dreamin Raid. Yes. There we go. Look at the raid. Look at the raid. We got Janetta McLean, Blue Lotus Vibes is in the building. If you want to know the name and understand the meaning behind that, then you got to go check out the Hypathon, because it was broken down. What it means, where it came from, why she chose that name, what she's been through. Hey, listen, I ain't going to spoil it for you. I'm going to let you go check it out. But I can promise you, it's worth checking it out. We got my buddy GG Naturals Homestead and Eco Neighbor. What is going on, fam? Thank y'all so much for being here. We got my buddy Cheryl. Cruising is fun anytime. How you be, sis? How you be? We got my bro Jeremy in the building. JNS Adventures and Cruising is Fun anytime are two channels run by one couple. Show them some love. They out here doing the thing. Yeah. Sassy, I'm telling you, that thing got me hyped and turned all the way up. We got M&T Living and Cooking, Floridian content creators. Yeah, in the building. Listen, we got my buddy Tammy in the building. Afrikan Dreamin speaks so highly of you. I have got to check your channel out. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Let's see, who else we got in the building? Oh, we got JC Family in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? Hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, fam. Thank you. Okay, we got Miss Queen New in the building. What's going on, Miss Queen New? How you doing? We appreciate you being here. Thank you. All right, so I'm trying to kind of catch up quick because we got so many people in the house, and I want to get to what we're talking about, kind of get to the subject here, and then we're going to elaborate as we go. We got BNC Gardening in the building. What's going on, fam? Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We got my buddy Felicia. F.R. Humphrey is in the building. How you doing? Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us. We got Yankee Sister Homestead in the building. Hey sis, how are you doing? We truly appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. We got Kathy B in the building. How you doing, Kathy B? thank you for coming and for hanging out with us. I don't know why my cellular router acting like it don't like me right now. What is going on? There you go, Amber. We're where we go, one we all go. That's it. We got my buddy, the number one lady, Ezell, is in the building. How you doing, sis? Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing it. Oh, there we go. We got my buddy in the building, Cassandra South Fulton Garden. How are you doing, sis? Thank you for coming and for hanging out with us. I think I'm gonna have to move. I tried to sit at the normal spot that we sit at, but I declare the service horrible out here. Oh snap! Okay, all right. I gotta get to the bottom of the chat. Something is happening. I got stuff popping up on the screen. Listen, Jay, April, if you're here, tap that StreamYard link and come in for just a hot second. I know it's late and you may not be able to stay the whole time, but I need to get your opinion on something real quick, and then we're gonna move on. But I gotta get your opinion on something, because you said something that touched me, bro. It touched me, and I figured, why not discuss it together? Oh my gracious, look at the chat. The chat is bananas. I hope I'm not missing anybody. I'm trying to catch up and not get too far behind. Thank y'all so much. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to buy y'all a goat. Now y'all can do what you want to with the goat, but I'm about to buy y'all a goat. I am going to pure tea buy y'all a goat. That I'm gonna do. That now you can eat it, you can keep it, you can pet it, you can kick it, you can do whatever you want to with it. But I'm buying y'all a goat. Yes. What's going on?
What's up, little bro? What's good?
What's up?
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
What's up?
I was struggling today. I normally struggle because about 4 o'clock in the evening, I'd be tired. I'd be on here in the live stream trying to keep it going. One day I had somebody text me and said, bro, looked like you were asleep. And the truth was I was pretty close. But right now,
close. It happens.
Look, I'm so turned right now because of this whole lot. Oh my, see, April, hold on. Listen. April, don't harm me.
He knew it was you.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna tell you something. This is and I gotta find one of them so that I can put it on the screen. Because April done pushed me. And hey, Audacious Miriam, thank you so much for being here. Lord have mercy. Boy, I don't know how y'all do it. Because I done lost my way in my own chat. I don't even know what's up, what's down, what's right, what's left. You can't even go left and right. Like, all right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I can't find any one of the super chats that y'all dropped because the chat just did something. But I'm gonna tell you something. April, you pushed me to do something, to step my game up, because this is that collaborative communication and dare I say positive peer pressure. So I want y'all to check this out and tell me what you think. Where'd it go? Oh, here it goes. Let me know what you think.
Yes. Yes, little bro.
Yes, I love
He
it.
did that. He did that. He said, yeah, you hit him with the stick. Yeah.
Hey, look, I said, listen, boy, the tech department over there in Tanzania, they keep dropping new stuff. I got to catch up.
She come with it. Tech team come with it,
I be
man.
trying. I be trying.
It's shown up. Now, so my plan, but before y'all's amazing pop-up live stream, was to talk about how we need social media to help our social media growth. But
Yeah.
Jay, you said something that like completely discombobulated me.
What's that, bro?
When you said, if you know where you're going, why are you turning so hard?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to talk about that. We can talk about social media another day. I'll change the title name. I don't care. But we got to talk about that part right there. Because, man, and I'm going to tell you, the first thing that I thought about was driver's ed.
Mm-hmm.
When I had driver's ed, you know what I mean? You used to drive in lawnmowers, shopping carts, and that kind of thing, where you got to kind of whip it a little bit. Well, you get in that car, that wheel, it's like, what's going on? And I had a driving instructor, and I declare, I think he like moonlighted as God on the weekends. I ain't never met a man with a voice that deep.
He said he moonlighted.
But he was so quiet with it. Like I would make a mistake and you were like, but you couldn't make out what it was. But then by the time you did something major, it's like the heavens opened up and you heard God's voice sitting beside you telling you about to get in an accident. It's like, oh Jesus. But anyway, I said all that to say that when it comes to driving, you don't have to turn the steering wheel so hard.
Right.
You ain't got to turn the steering wheel. You ain't got to.
Little bro, when you do that, what is it called?
Overcorrection.
Overcorrecting. When you get to tugging on that wheel too hard, one direction or the other, baby, sometimes you overcorrect. That means in order to overcorrect, that means you're already correct. You just overdid it. Stay the course. Keep doing what you doing, man.
That part right there. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Oh my God, Sassy, what are you doing?
Sassy on it. Sassy on it, baby.
Well, we gotta play the song one more time.
Get it. Let's get it.
Let me see. Where'd it go? There it goes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sassy. I appreciate you. I do. Oh, hold on. We got official Jamie in the building. We got Andale coming in on Facebook.
Hey, Jamia. Hey, Andale. How you doing?
But and I'm gonna tell you, like, it really ties in with what I wanted to talk about because it's all a matter of perspective.
Period. Period.
If it looks like north is in front of me, then it appears that north is that direction.
Yes.
If I overcorrect because I think north is behind me, it was my perception that made me overcorrect, and I could have been
Yep.
going in the right direction.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And being a content creator and everyday life can put you in a situation where you find yourself looking at the vehicles beside you, behind you, and in front of you, that puts you in a box where you have to compare yourself, which is necessary at times because there's a benefit to it and it's also a deficit to it. Now, when we drive, we have to judge what we do by, to a degree, by the vehicles surrounding us. But
Mm-hmm.
those vehicles should not dictate where we going, where our ultimate destination is, because sometimes if everybody rubbernecking and they looking at an accident, you gotta slow down. You have to, because you're in the flow of traffic. You're a content creator. You are bound to the limits and the accesses of what you're afforded to in that moment. So you have to acknowledge it. You have to fully acknowledge where you're at, right? But that doesn't change your destination. It may take you longer to get there, and at other moments you may go a little bit accelerated. You may get there a little bit faster. But the
Mm-hmm.
overall objective, which is the destination, is not determined by any of the vehicles that you're surrounded by, baby. It's all about you, how much gas you have in your tank, and how far you willing to go.
That's
Period.
that part. That part. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna take it a step further.
Take it a step further. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Take it a step further.
Because this is the thing, and we've all experienced it. You riding down the road, speed limit, we're gonna say speed limit is 70 miles an hour. So you running 70
Yep.
miles an hour. All of a sudden
Yep.
traffic starts to move. So now your 70 mile an hour turns into 75, 80 because you flowing with traffic.
Yes,
But
sir.
just because you flowing with traffic doesn't mean everybody's going to the same place. Because you
Come
flow for
on.
a couple of hours or a couple exits, somebody gets off.
Yep.
Their destination is different than your destination.
Yep. Yep.
But you can't say,
Exactly.
well, no, I got to follow you because you turn. Nah, I'm going where I'm going.
Exactly, bro. And then and I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it a step further. Y'all been flowing in the same direction this whole time, but baby, when they take that exit, you don't know where they're going. You don't know what their destination is, and their destination might be the last place you want to be. Period.
Yes.
I
Yes.
know that in this technological space, there are um there are adjectives like follower and who follows this per that per follower. Okay, that's beyond our control. It is what it is now. It's been in existence for almost 2 decades. It's not gonna change. But
Yes.
language also changes. I don't think that what it means to be a follower in 2010 or hell in 2023 right now, in 21, 23, being a follower on a creative space will mean something completely different, right? It will have
Yes.
a root origin.
Yes.
Look, I don't want to digress too much. I said all that to say, little bro, uh, you this is one of the few places that you can literally, male or female, black or white, short or tall, slim or heavy, uh, rich or poor, you literally can be the captain of your own ship.
Yes.
Two things that a captain knows they have to deal with: control of their ship and weather the storm. If you can do those two things, yeah, we gonna love we gonna We gonna snap off of that. We gonna love Jones snap off of that.
That's the one.
Baby, if you can do those two things, you'll always be okay. You will always be okay. Because you need to be in control when your ship is in jeopardy, and you need to be in control when everybody on the ship is happy and everything's all good to go and all of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries. You can't be too happy and you can't be too down when things are bad. Balance.
That's it.
Balance.
And see,
That's
this
it.
is the other thing. Because you are the captain of the ship, you don't have the luxuries that a passenger has.
You do not, sir. You do not.
When something's going wrong on the ship, you can't jump off like everybody else does. You can't panic like everybody else does. Because somebody has to be calm to guide the ship, like what you were just saying. And man, when it comes to this YouTube thing, when it comes to social media, the way so many platforms are set up, you are a follower of someone else. That is the constraint of the platform.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that outside of the platform, you still have to follow them.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. And if you think about some of the biggest creative spaces in TikTok history, in whatever creative space history, all of these people followed someone else at some point.
Yes.
They did. It's a reality. It's just like we have certain issues that are consequences of being a human being. There are consequences to being a human being. There are things that we can't control. There are questions that we have that will forever go unanswered. There are mitigations that we have to adhere to if we want to have a successful or somewhat peaceful life. With that being said, it's the same thing in your creative space. You're dealing with a platform that you don't own that allows you access to have creativity within certain confines, and you either adhere to those or you don't. But that doesn't mean that you can't be successful in it. Just like with life, man. Um, I won't call my color or my ethnicity a disadvantage. I may be disadvantaged in certain spaces, but at the same time, the algorithm is changing.
Mm-hmm.
The algorithm is changing, baby. Life is changing. We can do and be and have and create so much more once we realize it here. You put it on the motherboard if in Geek. Come on, man.
You had me at motherboard, Jay. but literally what you're saying is so true, because it's kind of like, and see, this is the thing, man. Y'all dropped so many gems on that live stream, and I'm just gonna kind of weave a couple of these in here while you are here, so we can discuss things that we need to discuss. For instance, I just got distracted by a comment in the chat, but we're gonna get back.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go, keep pushing. Keep pushing.
We all have to deal with certain things that come about. Now, we talked about not turning the steering wheel too much, but the other thing too is you have to know how to be a leader and a follower at the same time, because the two can coexist. You can be a leader and a follower at the same time. For instance, just because my channel name says Weightlifting Geek doesn't mean that I have to follow just what the weightlifting community does. I can do whatever I want to do on this channel because it's bigger than just one thing. I am doing more with motivation because motivation encompasses everything and it is a huge part of my life. Now, just yesterday, I was in the gym at work doing 135 for reps on my lunch break, but I can't record that because I'm at work. But it was the motivation that got me to do that. But you'd never know it unless I said it because that 135 is the behind the scenes work that's going to lead to my 300 when the time comes. So we out here doing what we need to do in order to grow on this platform. And I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna mention it. I mentioned it in the quick pop up before the members
Yeah.
only. We were at the barbershop yesterday. I had to take little man to get a haircut. And we did the live stream on the way there and whatnot. And I brought the laptop in. I'm doing the live stream in the barbershop.
Yeah.
Just talking to
Yeah.
people, laughing and joking like we always do. And there was a young man, he had just got his haircut. And he waited for me to pause. And he was really polite. He said, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a YouTube channel?" And I said, "Yeah, I actually do. We're doing a live stream right now." And he said, "I have a YouTube channel too." I said, "So let me know what your channel is so that we can shout you out and everybody can go follow you." His phone was dead, so he used his mom's phone, but he put his channel link or channel name in the description and I had a chance to talk to him for just a little bit. And that youthful energy and drive to speak up and say, "I have a channel," is something that half these grown folks, and I include myself at times, don't do. Perfect opportunity. Like for instance, Bill from Warmstrong Adventures. I was in his live stream the other day, and he was talking about how he was out eating at a nightclub, and the DJ saw his YouTube. Mercy. Okay, so I gotta play the song again.
We still here, bro.
Hey BFF, how you doing? All right, so we got us a super chat and a sticker, a super chat and a sticker. I'm so discombobulated right now. So we have another super chat in the chat. So we're gonna play the song again.
Let's get it.
Once I can find it. Hold on. Where did it go? There it is.
Yeah.
Period.
Listen,
Period,
now,
bro.
and I'm gonna tell you one more thing while it's on my mind. I noticed that a lot of the songs that I wanted to play.
Oh, we can't
Go
hear you,
ahead.
Joe.
Uh-oh. You can't hear you, bro. Okay, there you go.
I was muted. But
Okay.
listen, hashtag Kevin Hart. He won't ready. This is crazy.
Hey man, bro, look, this the thing, man. We got showed love,
Yes.
and we believe in sharing that love and passing it forward. We don't always get to do it in real time, and some things that we do to contribute and support over here, we never show. This is an opportunity to show that we just got blessed and the only thing the person asked of us was to pay it forward. So to be able to do that in real time, it means something to us.
Absolutely.
Period, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's funny because what you're just mentioning is how happy I was to be able to shout that young man out and his channel. And
Mm-hmm.
you could now he tried to play it cool, but even through the mask, you could see the smile. Like he was a little
Yeah,
deep with it,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And
yeah, yeah.
look, I'm gonna tell you, for a split second, I felt like a chocolate Mr. Beast. I'm just saying.
Yes, yes.
Because it's so beautiful to be able to help other people. And
Yep.
that's what this whole thing is about. If you just started
Yep.
your channel, you trying to get going, listen, I got some people I can send your way. We can at least get you started. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, bro, I want to tell you a couple of things real quick. It's just my opinion. This is just my opinion, but I think it's shared. Um, to be a genuinely good person in 2023 is something it is in fact to be a living contradiction by the direction of the world and the way that the world is going.
Yes.
So until I take my last breath, I want to be that contradiction. I want to be that factor that says, no, this other way is still possible. I know that we're all met with hardships, and I know that we're all met with confrontation and difficulties, but I also, because I choose to, and we choose to collectively, which makes us both stronger, elect to be the best person that I can be every day. And I want to be a little bit more tomorrow than I was yesterday. And the day after that, I want to be a little bit better than I was today. You, sir, are the embodiment of that. You encourage us, you encourage others, and we gonna keep being, bruh, like and I don't say that, I ain't trying to pop my collar, I ain't trying to pop baby collar. I think the world needs more kindness, man.
Yep.
The
Yes.
world needs more inspiration and motivation and people with good intentions, with good hearts. And now that's the first part. On the other part of that, when it comes to our creative spaces, which I think that's what the title is about, it's kind of creativity and being a content creator. Bro, I understand. I don't condone it. I ain't saying I condone nothing, but I understand some of the jaded behavior. I understand some of the guardedness. I understand why some larger content creators behave in the manner in which they do, because until you sit in that space and reach that level, you don't realize just how hard it is and what all you have to deal with. I suggest, um, because we live by it, you walk into your space unapologetically. We don't, as a content creator, if you wrong someone, if you make a mistake, if you have a mishap, yes, readily and willingly apologize. But for the changes that you make, for the adaptations, for the way that you grow, you don't personally owe anyone else even an explanation, even though most content creators who are of sound mind and judgment tend to offer one so that they can be understood and so that their followers can continue to follow them from an understood manner, right? But at the end of the day, there is a button that you can click. It's called unsubscribe. If I'm not giving you what you need from me or what you anticipated or this one dimension that you wanted me or anticipated me to exist in, J.E. had a song and it had a hook. And all through the song, the hook started out the same way, and it was called "Girl This Over," and it said, "Bye, bye, 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 baby," and they were waving their hands like this. Get your ass out of here, baby. Gone. Bye, bye. We'll holler. Leave.
Hey, and look, I'm telling you, I was gonna ask you to sing the hook, so I'm glad you beat me to it. But and that's honestly, I forgot because I got distracted by that comment earlier. But the other thing that you said was, it's easy to be mean.
Easy.
And that thing hit home because losing control is the punk way out. Anybody can lose control.
Yep.
And to quote, remember the Titans, can you take
that? Oh, there you go.
and harness that power into a common goal listen, when Denzel hit that line, I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody can throw a tantrum and lose control. But it takes power to eat those emotions, digest them, and keep moving forward, knowing that you have the ability to lose control and other people might not like it.
Knowing that, bro. Knowing that, bro.
Yeah. So.
No, that's real. That's real, man. And I just want to say one more thing I want to take it a step further. I want to take it a step further, bro. Because there's something else that comes with this. Sometimes in creative spaces, people make mistakes.
Yes.
The ability and the maturity to understand. I'm not talking about repeated mistakes. I'm not talking about somebody who keeps showing you who they are, because I'm going to believe you. But I'm talking about people who change for the better and try and, they regroup, they reform themselves, they adapt and they change. Like, that warrants something too, man. It's so new, and then the thing about that nobody seems to realize, or I won't say that nobody seems to realize, but something I see an absence of in creative spaces, especially YouTube, is the ability to start over. It goes both ways. People, not always and not often. If you show me who you are, I'm gonna believe you. But sometimes people do change, and a collective approach to an individual situation and circumstance is a mistake, in my opinion.
Very true. Very true. Embarkation Nation said, I agree. It is easy to be hurtful and jealous, but to be truly happy for someone else, be proud to support them may be harder, but the better way to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
100%.
And see, that's where this whole social media thing comes in, because what you do, I may not agree with. I may not be particularly fond of. But if I respect you as a person, I appreciate the other things that you do, I'm still going to rock with you, even though I may not like that little paint of this thing over here.
That little paint. That little paint.
But and that's where this whole thing comes in. Are we willing to be the bigger person for the sake of the community? Because if everybody's willing to be the bigger person, then the community will be better, because we're overlooking the things that weren't it wasn't malicious. It was a mistake.
Right.
I mean, who don't make mistakes? You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. and you know, bro, I won't say this for all circumstances, but I'll say this for the creative spaces and for the technological spaces. Look here, man. So you either decide to be a part of the evolution or you choose not to be part of the evolution. I sit on a platform now where I'm talking and have a very close connection with another man that we've never personally met, but we do correspond a lot.
Yes.
And I can see you while I talk to you. I can do this. I remember me and April been together for a long time, bro, and we've been in other countries where our best way of communication was either writing letters
Mm-hmm.
or talking on the phone or FaceTime was still kind of new. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
developed all the way. This thing that we're in will continue to grow and be more than what it is now. I remember when my little nephew was born, right? We would talk to our sister and she would like send pictures later, like after we
Uh-huh.
got off the phone, or send them over email or something. I would have loved to been able to do what we're doing right now, where somebody walking around with just a phone and she holding him right at that moment and all of that, because we wherever we was. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I said all that to say this is not going away. This is not going away. We can be the people who participate in it and make it better,
Right.
or
Mm-hmm.
we can be the people who participate in it and make it say, uh, "Oh God, just I'll never get." Why people never want to open a computer or
Mm-hmm.
never want to log into a social media app. We choose, and you choose, to be the people who give this platform and other platforms relevance, substance, humility, a
Yes.
place of peace, a place of connectivity,
Support.
support. That's why
Yeah.
we feel how we feel about you, bro.
And likewise. And likewise. And oh, and I gotta do this real quick because I would be remiss if I didn't. Drea Lachey made it home and nobody whipped her knees. Um,
No, nobody
I'm
would.
glad she
No,
made it
she made it. Yeah,
out.
yes, yes. She made it. She ain't get them legs whipped.
but it's the little things like that that make this more than just content. And
Yeah,
that's why I love the live streams, because don't get me wrong, I enjoy the long form content. I feel like it has its place, but at the same time, the real time interaction, the the laughing and the joking and the things that you need to know, you should, these
yeah.
these these kind of things. I, I was waiting. I knew I was gonna catch. I was just waiting.
hey, hey, bro. You know what it is, man? Joe, I'm telling you, fam, it's the intimacy. There's
Mhm.
something
Yeah,
so much more intimate about a live than there is with now long form content is important. It's documentary in a
yes,
certain respect. It's like, especially with the way that you do Tech Tuesdays, when you drop your tech information, it's
thank
it's it's documentary. It's a referral guide. You can go back to it, pause it, let me check this, go through it, pause it, let me check that,
Mhm.
and you can review it and rewind it. This is it's a level of intimacy that those forms of content don't really possess. And
yeah,
bro, I'm gonna tell you, man, we this is the future. I
yeah,
really need people and I want people to understand that the way we grew up, because we love retro TV. Y'all know we over you see we hell one of our for when we get money to chat, it's the Jeffersons.
yeah.
Shout out to the you know what I'm saying, to the tech department. Shout out to the tech department. Um, but bro, people watch TV, traditional TV, less and less every day.
Mm-hmm.
These interactions, these collaborative concepts, this connectivity is what people are flown to, driven to, and flow to every day, more and more and more and more. And it just is what it is, bro. I mean, we literally a couple of years away from um you having a device and me, even though I'm over here in Tanzania and you in Kakalaki,
Mm-hmm.
I can drop a device in the middle of the flow and I can see the hologram of Joe and we can hell, we just walking around the house talking. I'm over here
Yeah.
cooking goat and you at work and we hologramming each other.
Yeah.
People have to start wrapping their minds around the depths of this level of connectivity, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. It's so true. Um, and I'm gonna tell you, it's the personality, because in order to rock with anyone, you have to understand that person. And you
Mm-hmm.
may not fully understand them, but you have some type of reference that allows you to have an idea of what kind of person they are. And
Yes.
when it comes to these lives, you're able to show that frame of reference because listen, I'm coming with corny jokes. I got them for days. I got 3 backpacks full of maize. You see what I'm saying? Like I got the corn. I'm the corn plug. I got it. I got it. But that's just who I am. I can't help it. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that's wrong, or that I'm not as
Right.
important as anybody else, or I'm not as special as
Exactly.
anybody else, because we just be ourselves, and the
Yeah.
rest
Right.
the rest takes care of itself. And and I'm gonna tell
Man,
you,
being genuine is one of the realest things you can be on this platform or any. Hey, Joe, I hope you don't mind. I want to do something I rarely
always,
do. If you don't
yeah,
mind,
yeah.
um, please, bro. I really my bro my other brother, Broke Farmer, slid into the chat,
What's
right?
up, bro?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Broke Farmer is a little bit away from I think his I
5K.
think it's his 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5K.
5K. Anybody in here who is not connected, and I know I'm doing this on your platform. I'm that comfortable with you. I asked for permission first, but I
Hey, you
really
good? You
hope.
good?
Thank you, bro. I really hope y'all connect with Broke Farmer, man, because he's a genuinely good person. Not only is he an excellent grower and gardener,
Mm-hmm.
he insane when it comes to fruit trees. He
Yeah,
absolutely loves trees, fruit trees, and I'm not overlooking anybody else. I just saw him pop in. I know what he's trying to get accomplished, and I just really want people. I push people that I believe in. We
Yep.
yeah.
push people that we believe, just like we believe in you, bro. We
And
push
likewise.
you, man. I ain't trying to put nobody with nobody hell that I don't believe in or want to see. I don't
Yeah,
want to. I don't want to share you with somebody I don't want to share. Shit.
Be around.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm with you, and I'm gonna tell you, big bro. I'm glad you did, because the chat hadn't refreshed yet. But I remember him mentioning that in BFS live stream this morning, and
yep.
man, I'm gonna tell you, just the fact that Broke Farmer reached out to me and said, "Listen, when you're growing these beefsteak tomatoes, if you need anything, let me know. Just
That's
let
the
me know."
kind of person he is.
Yep.
That's how
Yeah,
Broke is, man.
and his one of the latest video that I saw was a couple days ago. He was doing the tree tour. He was just showing all of the trees that he's got and how they're growing, and man, knowledge, just knowledge. So man,
Yeah,
it's a privilege to be able to push Broke to 5K, or at least do what we can to. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
ain't a thing. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to do that on your channel, bro. I mean, because you know, it's a matter of respect. I don't. I personally feel like you don't go over to somebody else's channel and just take over or
Yeah.
do certain things without asking permission or
Look,
making
look,
sure it's okay with them. I did ask in the moment, which was kind of on the spot, but
look,
thank you for working with me.
let me tell you this, Jay. You can go in my refrigerator if that answers your question. You can go in my refrigerator. You good, fam. You good. That ain't anything
Thank
at
you,
all.
bro.
Now, I ain't gonna promise you what's in there, but you can walk in the house, open that
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there ain't gonna be no boudin sausages because I can't find that at Walmart. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, Joe, look at Sassy. Look at Sassy in the chat.
Yes,
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 yeah.
yes. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, that's one of the things that I'm loving is there's so many things in the community that are being shared amongst content creators, and it's not an issue. Because Jay got everybody in these YouTube streets clutching their pearls when they ain't even got pearls on. Tori, look, Tori got everybody saying, I said it and I ain't taking it back. You know what I mean? Like,
And I ain't taking it back. Yep.
And now we got the yes thing going on. Like, that's part of what this whole thing is all about. Because together we accomplish so much.
Yes.
Yes.
Facts, bro. And look, bro, this is a little bit off topic, but I never see Drea Lachey shy live that much. Baby, when Drea Lachey was on the hypathon, by the way, y'all check out the hypathon. If you want to participate, you can contact this individual right here
T with the T.
or Miss T with the T.
Yeah.
So when we was in Drea Lachey live, this is pre-body roll now, because she body rolled about 3 times. But when she was singing Avant 4 minutes, and before she body rolled, she was singing and she looked over in that camera, and then she body rolled. Say, man, bruh.
Amazing.
We had to walk out the room. We put the phone down, man. We had to leave. We laughed till our eyes started sweating, and we took a break, and then we came back and watched it about 5 more times.
We did.
Yeah, it's just, I'm telling you, man, this community, dog, the energy, the good vibes, the good people, the Drea Lachey's body rolling, singing Avant 4 minutes is. That's what you gonna get over here, family.
Yeah.
That's what you gonna get over here.
Hey, look, and we got Kim in the building, the educated natural. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now,
what's up, Tim?
There have been a lot of people that have done the tortilla challenge, but I'm gonna tell you something. Kim took it to a whole nother level. You said like
she did the thing.
Yes, she did.
And everybody. We enjoy it. You know, we got clucktation going on now. We got cluckery going on now. We got all of these things in the community.
Yes. Exactly, bro.
So man, I'm privileged to be a part of this community, and I'm gonna tell you, the more that we do, the more that we grow together, and that's what this whole social media thing that I wanted to talk about was, because from a financial standpoint, we're taught to leverage what we have to get more. If you've got X amount of dollars, you can put it in a CD, you can put it in a 401k, you can put it on stock market for all you want, but there's certain things that you can do to leverage that money that now gives you the ability to do more and leverage more. It's the same thing with social media. If you got a YouTube channel, please get an Instagram account, get a TikTok account, take a clip, throw it over there, Do something different. I mean, you got Odom. Odom does Homestead over here, but he sings on TikTok. Do you?
Exactly.
Do
Exactly.
Yeah.
do you?
Exactly.
Because it
Yep.
builds not just for you, but as African Dreaming would say, not just for us, but for us. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Us. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different.
It's a difference, man. It's a difference.
Yeah.
You gonna say something?
Go ahead.
It's like we live in such an interesting period and time frame, and I know in a way I'm beating a dead horse, bro, but I cannot emphasize this enough. You are literally building collateral within yourself. No collateral equity.
Equity.
You're
Yeah.
building equity
Yeah.
in yourself because Joe, we've talked about this before. You don't know. You could have a video that's literally 4 or 5 years old in your account that you re-drop, and that could be the one that not only pushes you over,
Mm-hmm.
but it goes viral to the point where it does something that you never anticipated. And this is one of the last ways that we have in modern society to truly work for self because, and we'll get into that on a Trill Tuesday or something. Things are being reverted. Things are being reverted. Man, I'm telling you, dude, this community having people, uh, Joe, I don't want to say certain elements and staples of society are either receding or being broke down altogether. They're fading. One of
Yes.
which is the way that we used to absorb media.
Mm-hmm.
We we've talked about this before. You a youngster. I'm just a pinch older than you. But I remember when Larry I remember when Larry and Cousin Balky used to come on TGIF. I
Yes.
remember when Family Matters. I remember when we had limited media and everybody would run to that media, maybe record it, but you had to catch it live or you didn't see it at all. You heard about it later. That's not the case anymore. The case now is it's gone so far from that you can create your own media, your own interests, your own groups, subgroups, and so on and so forth. If you're not taking advantage of the opportunity to be a creative space right now, I've said it before, I'll say it again. As it currently stands, YouTube, I think, has almost 400,000 content creators. No,
Yes.
not no, it's more than is it 400 million, my bad.
Uh-huh.
400 million content creators. Everybody's not as active as others or whatever. The rankings are different. But here's the thing. In another 10 years or in another 15 years, when this is in fact all people watch,
Yeah.
what's your investment? Because
Yeah.
people talk about investments a lot. A lot of people talk about investments and how you can do this and do that. Baby, I almost threw out some company names, but I won't do that. But some of the bigger names that are the traditional forms of investing and investments, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you could be sitting back eating somewhere on the beach, potentially. I'm not saying it's 100% true,
Mm-hmm.
but you could potentially be back somewhere off of your creative endeavors. And I
Yes.
shut up. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. You are 1,000% right, and that is the thing that those of us that are business minded when it comes to YouTube are looking forward to, because
Yeah.
that is a return on your investment. And I'm gonna
Yes,
tell you
sir.
something.
Yes, sir.
Um, a couple days ago, it may have been a week, Lead Farmer was talking about owning land. and
Yep.
the
Yep.
first live that he dropped was not received well, and on the second live
Mm-hmm.
he made reference to the fact that that's why people don't help people, because
I
either
saw it.
way you're gonna have
Yep.
problems. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
So I,
Mm-hmm.
I'm mentioning that because content creation is anything but easy. When
Anything but easy, bro.
when you're a consumer, it looks easy. The grass is greener
Yep.
over there. You got wheat growing, and it's daisies and honeydew melon and a watermelon. People banning you
Facts.
because you're a
Facts.
celebrity. Listen, you take one step over there, and you seeing wildebeest and camels and tumbleweeds and desert and rattlesnakes. Like, what just
Hey,
happened?
hey, little bro, I want you to finish your thought, but you're a football fan. Chief just won the Super Bowl. I want to ask you a question just to show the validity in what you
Okay.
said. Have you ever, as a sports fan, whether you've played football or not, you ain't played in the NFL. Have you ever watched a football game and said, hey, he could have caught that?
Yes.
He could have
Yeah.
caught that. It ain't no
Yeah.
way. He should have caught. It's the same thing. Until you walk in these shoes and until you walk in what it's like to have 100K or 200K or 300K, you can assume all day, baby. Just like until your ass, I'm sorry. Ooh, Joseph, I'm sorry. Your live, my bad. Until you're out on the field and you done ran 40 yards at full speed while turning your head, looking over your right or left shoulder for a target that's also moving through the air either as fast or faster than you're running, then tell me how easy it is to catch that ball.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Period.
And that's the thing, because when you have no skin in the game, it appears to be a game because it's
Mm-hmm.
easy. Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when and see, that's the other thing with content creation. The more you grow, the more is expected of you. It gets to a point where people expect to see you for their content
Yeah.
because it's
Come
supporting
on, come
you.
on now. Hold on. Say it again, Joe, for the people in the back. Say what you said now.
People expect to see you for their content because they are supporting you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the difficulty with that thing is, when I had 100, man, I could be nearby everywhere all the time. I got you, and I got you, and I got you, and I got you. Ain't no sweat. I got you, fam. I'm there. But as you grow, the math ain't mathing anymore, because now
Mm-hmm.
you talking about 2K, 3K compared to one.
You can't. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Exactly.
it's not possible. But by the same token, if you can't extend some courtesy to that person that's now in the shoes that you want to be in, how can
Yep.
you expect people to extend you courtesy when you're there? If you mad because they
Right.
got 300,000, but I don't ever see you on my stuff, you don't never comment, then
Yep.
what
Yep.
do you
That.
expect to
That.
get when you get there? Now all of a sudden people supposed to care
Exactly.
about you and what you got going on?
Come on. We got the Love Jones snap off of that one. We got the Love Jones snap, bro. And I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna take it a step further. I'll take it a step further.
Yes.
When people, highly opinionated people, oftentimes don't reach their goals, even though they had the same goals as you initially, fail to meet theirs, it's amazing. It's funny how all of a sudden the objective changes. That
Yes.
ain't your goal no more. Hmm. Hmm. It's funny how. Jagged Edge got a song, baby, called It's Funny How. You should look it up. When raindrops they fall, It's funny how. It's funny how. So it's amazing how you can be on the same track up until a point where that track ain't really your track no more. And then all of a sudden, the direction and the destination and the goal that some people had set in place fall to the wayside. And all of a
Mhm.
sudden, it's about everything else except that initial goal. Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh,
Clutch
I'm
my
going to clutch
pearls.
my pearl. I'm going to clutch my pearl.
Man,
I'm going to let it burn. Go
it,
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
it's so true, big bro. It is so true, and that's where it gets difficult. Um, my MacBook Air is saying it's gonna die on me. I'm gonna see how long it goes. If it dies, I'm gonna just
Oh,
come
okay.
into my phone.
Okay.
Because I gotta finish this conversation. We got like another 15 minutes, so I can finish
Do
this
you want
conversation.
me to do you want me to stay up just in case it go dead so you can switch over, or you want me to step down?
No, no, by all means. But I don't want you to go nowhere, big bro.
Okay, okay. Cause
Nah,
this your platform, man. I don't want to get up here and what I'm saying,
uh,
like
no, no.
off hog. No. Okay,
This is us. We good. This is us. Um,
okay, okay.
but the thing, like, take for instance, Broke Farmer or Andale Homestead. Both of them are growing rapidly on this platform because both of them are amazing content creators. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you something. Andale is the sweetest person I've ever met in all my life. Like honestly,
Yes.
like she now my mom is sweet, but Andale, you know what I mean? She robbing my mom. Like I just felt that concern and care. You look, even the way she hugged me like my mama hugged, like what's going on, baby? Yeah, like oh my
Yeah.
gracious, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Brooke got the knowledge for days and the personality. But if I don't see them in this live stream, I'm not mad because you ain't on my like really. How how about let me go to your live stream and show you that I still got you. You see what I'm
Period.
saying?
Period. Period.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. Miss Andale, and I'm glad you use her as an example. As far as broke, I did it earlier today. I refer people. I had somebody ask because we do have a tree. We have an avocado tree. I want to say it was Carol. Uh, the girl miniature asked me
Uh-huh.
a question about, and and that's something else we try to make a point to do. If we don't know something, we don't act like we know more than what we know. I would never just find out something and then j- come over here or get on screen and act like I'm a wizard at it because hell, I just found out 5 minutes ago. I literally earlier today referred Carol to Broke Farmer because that's a tree guy. She's in the
Yeah.
States. I'm in Africa. Things are different here, so we limit the amount of suggestions and input and what you should do and shouldn't do because our life is different here. Now let me get to Andale. Miss Andale come on an hour before us. She come on at 11 a.m. I believe Eastern
Uh-huh.
Standard Time, and she's always supportive. There have been lives that we have done. Not only has she come over, but people have came over and said they just left Miss Andale live. Now I don't know if she be doing Andale raids and all of that, but obviously she's showing some form of support.
Yes.
With that being said, there's a way that you can support and it don't have to look like how everybody else supports because we're different people. You know what I'm saying? Like she really is supportive. Broke really is supportive. If everybody almost that we deal with is supportive, genuinely. And there's a difference, man. When you genuinely supportive, uh you how can I say this? When you're genuinely supportive, you always genuinely support. It doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It doesn't subside. It's not wavering. It doesn't come and go. It doesn't come in ebbs and tides and flows and all of that. If you support him, you just support people all the time. Period. That's who you are. That's what you do. With that being said, to go back to what you said, now I'm all the way back to you. You see how I start out over here in the East and I bring, and we come back to.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I mentioned it in the members only. I love setting things up because I need you to know the frame of reference with which I'm coming. Go ahead, big bro.
Yes, sir.
Talk your stuff.
Yes, sir. Now to get back to you, when it comes to people feeling however they may feel about you not supporting them or not being there or not showing up in lives or not giving what, I agree with you 100%. I think it boils down to a matter of maturity and a matter of observation and a matter of perspective. The reason that we beat the dead horse of being thankful for the folk who come and support us over and over is because, baby, when time changed for y'all, right, as it stands right now, we are 9 hours, 8 hours ahead of the East Coast and 11 hours ahead of the West Coast. When y'all go through time change and everything change again, well, we finna be 12 hours from the West Coast and 9 hours from the East Coast.
Wow.
Ain't nothing we can do about that over here. We can't catch everybody. We team replay. We appreciate and love and respect the fact that people keep showing up for us, keep supporting us, knowing that we can't be there when they do things live, that we have to be team replay. It goes a long way. We are grateful, we thankful, and it boils down to maturity, understanding, patience, grace, period. Period, bro.
And I'm gonna say two things. First of all, it's easy to say replay game, but when you know by just what people said that they watched the live stream. Now, see, you and April are amazing at that because the giblets that are dropped and the references to things that happen, you wouldn't know by just looking at the title. So you were there on the replay. And I'm gonna say what we were talking about earlier about you can be a leader and a follower at the same time.
Come on, bro.
We both start out with a goal in mind. We're gonna use football for instance. Shout out to the Chiefs, Super Bowl champs.
Throw that in real quick.
Just slide that in there real fast. But if we both we on the end zone and we on the end zone line, we going to the other end. We got 100 yards to get there. The goal is 100 yards. That doesn't change. But if by the time we get to 50, I'm at 50 and you're at 60, the goal hasn't changed. But am I humble enough to lead myself, but be okay following you to get to the destination?
Come on, bro.
And see, that's where I don't want to be too stiff in my nation, but many people have issue with that.
Right.
Because you are ahead of me does not diminish or take away from my leadership. You see what I'm saying? I can,
bro.
I can still be a leader and be following someone else because everyone follows someone. That's just how it is.
Everybody.
You take the president of the United States. That man is in control of the whole United States. But let his wife be mad at him. Let his wife be mad at him. Listen, the cabinet can go make their own wood. I got to go get the first lady stuff. You see what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so we got to check these egos at the door
Check them at
because
the door, bro.
somebody's going to always be leading you in a category. Period. You can't lead in
Right.
every category. It's not possible.
It's impossible. It's impossible. And you know, even though I can't emphasize this enough, man. We're a really small channel. Even though some people see us as popular, we're still a really small channel. And when it refers to leadership, April and I, my wife, we've been together for over 20 years. There are certain aspects and endeavors that we indulge in as a couple. My wife takes, I'm the head of this house. I have no problem saying that, but I also don't have a problem stepping back and allowing her to take control in certain circumstances. But what a lot of people who want to be the leader and got a beat on their chest and King Kong, me man. Well, guess what, baby? Even though my wife is at point, if I see danger, I
Yeah.
will go in front of her and push her out the way. So for
Yes.
everybody who want to be a leader and got everything figured out, put yourself in the position to do that as well. Have the courage, the intestinal fortitude to allow somebody other than yourself to lead, but also be willing to overtake point and allow yourself to take that hit.
Hey,
Because everybody don't want to get hit. Come on, bro. Come on.
look, I'm gonna take it a step further, and I got to because the lion is the king of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
The male lion doesn't do 80% of the hunting for the pride. The
Facts. I'm
female
here.
lions
I
does.
know it.
But
Yep.
but I'm a but I'm gonna tell you something. You mess around and let something be affecting the females of the pride that are hunting, and all of a sudden the male comes out of nowhere, mane and all, because I'm finna let you know who the king is. Because right now you disrespecting my family.
Exactly.
You,
Exactly.
you
Bro.
don't have.
And some whew. Hey
Go
man,
ahead. Go
since
ahead.
you brought up that analogy, I'm gonna have to tell you something real quick.
Yes,
And the
sir.
reason that what you just said is 100% true, being over here in Africa, having been on safaris, many of my friends are tour guides. I'm gonna tell you why that's true. The female lions are smaller and they're
Yes.
faster and they move in groups. They're more agile
Uh huh.
and they do 80% of the hunting, right? But the male lion is never far away. And what I just said is like I've always felt that way before we lived here, before I knew this information, but I felt that way anyway. I ain't got no problem with my wife taking the lead because she that chick. She
Yeah.
is that chick. She's that smart. She can do things that I lack the ability to do or just don't want to do it all, and she do it 100%. She
Uh huh.
is that hunter. She can go out
Yeah.
and get that prey. But guess what I'm doing? I lay back in the cut.
Uh huh.
Because what a lot of people don't know is that when the female lions are hunting, the male lion is in observation. He laying
Yes.
back looking. He let them take charge. Some people see it as they doing all the work. That ain't the case. He laying back. And guess what also happens, baby? Sometimes it's a pack of hyenas that'll come in
Yes.
and try to overtake a
That part.
kill. They'll try to overtake a kill because prides have different sizes. Some prides are 13 or 14. Some prides are like 9 or 6. And some prides are lion prides we talking about are about 3 to 5, right? And that's still a
Yeah.
pride. 3 females, 1 male, 4 females, 1 male, whatever. When these hyenas come and they start overtaking, overpowering these females, baby, then here come your boy
Yeah.
doing what I just said. He will step in and intervene, and then everybody got to go.
Yeah.
Everybody got to go. Everybody
Yeah.
got to go. That and then it is what it is after that point. But
Because
you're right, sir. I said all that to say you're right, sir.
But look, I'm gonna tell you, when Simba's daddy come out the bushes, listen, you better get right for the get right, cause the bosses come to play. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And,
Yes.
and that's what this whole thing is all about. Because leading doesn't always mean being in the spotlight. You can lead from the back.
Come on, man.
You see
Come on, Joe. Come on now.
You take a train, for instance. Now, we always taught that the caboose is at the back of the train. But as you grow up, you realize that a lot of trains also have an engine at the back too. Because both of those
hold on, Joe. Hold up. We got the Love Joe snap off of that one, baby.
There's an engine in the back that's pushing that weight, because from a gravity and scientific standpoint, up front can't pull it all. Something's got to push from the back to make sure everything gets done. So
yes,
I'm in the back pushing. I ain't got to be in the lead. But I tell you one thing, you come for anybody in this community, and now it's time for me to tell you how I feel. Because you're not going to do that to somebody in the community that's always been nice to me, that's always been kind to me, that's always been supportive, and you got something negative to say. I'm going to need you to pack your bags and leave, ma'am. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not happening.
Yes. Bro, there are different leadership styles. There are so I'll just talk about two very quick, because that's the point of discussion. That's what you're talking about is leading and you, not just YouTube, but content creation. So think about I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Can I ask one favor real quick? I'm going to switch to my phone so I can go ahead and go in the store while we talk, because I don't want to get my legs whipped when I get home.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I'll hold the fort down. So what I was going to say, y'all, is that there are two prominent styles of leadership. So you can lead from the front and you can lead from the rear. Now, neither one is necessarily detrimental or better than the other. They're just different styles and techniques. This is what life has taught me. Now, when you lead from the front, you demand and command that everybody follows you in whichever way that you go. You can also lead from the rear. If you lead from the rear, it's almost like a rear wheel drive, and you doing the pushing. You're pushing everybody in a direction, but you allow them some maneuverability to decide which way they want to turn the wheels. It's a little bit more lenient. It's a little bit more understanding. It's a different style of leadership. Leading from the front versus leading from the rear. Neither one is wrong, but they both come with their own sets of consequences. Yes. You back, bro. What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
I was listening to you, and you were 100% right, because those that are really good leaders, you don't see their leadership, you feel their leadership.
Come on, bro. Come on. Facts.
And that's what we're talking about, because we don't have to be important to be important when it comes to this social media thing. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to be in the spotlight. I can do so much behind the scenes, behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. You see, you ain't got to see me, because, and I'm gonna take it a step further. When it comes to
of course you are.
You already know it, big bro. You already know it. Now, when it comes to this content creation thing, as we grow, I'm not able to be in as many places as I would like to be.
Right.
But the knowledge comes in with, even though I can't be everywhere, I can share you out. So by
Mm-hmm.
sharing you out, I'm introducing everyone that follows me to you. So I may not be able
Yep.
to be there, but I can still push from behind the scenes to make it better for you.
Facts, bro. We do it all the time. We do it all the time.
And just like what you were saying, it may be months later, it may even be a year later before somebody sees my community post that I shared of your content. But because I
Exactly.
did, now your channel is beginning to grow more than what it was. It
I
could be
I
that one thing.
I man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. We so a perfect example of that is Gina versus Gina. Gina
Okay.
versus Gina. And before we completely understood what our because we still a fairly new YouTube channel. Before we fully understood what our mention tab was,
Uh huh.
because we old school, baby. We back from where you had to hit the 500 before you got the whole community thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Gina versus Gina and a whole lot of other people, but mostly her hands in the dirt,
Uh huh.
uh, and a few other people have been sharing us out for literally like months, and we didn't even understand or know what the whole what is it mentions
Uh huh.
was. So, like you said, man, you lead in the way that you choose and see fit. But bro, like
Thank you.
you can still be having such a dramatic impact. It may not be
Okay.
recognized till
Thank.
later on down the road, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. And what happens is, it's just like what we were talking about earlier with content. You may have a video that's been on your channel for 4 years, but one person, like a lead farmer, like a Andale homestead, like a broke
Yep.
farmer, like a trying to think who else, a Gina versus Gina, um, they come through, and it's different because now that video is getting some shine. Hold on one second, Jay. I don't know why that happened. Give me one second. I'll be right back. Oh, no, I used the wrong phone. Okay, I'm back. Um, but yeah, all it takes is that right person to bring and revive a video that's old, and now it's becoming popular, and now it's getting traction, and everyone's getting to know What is going on, my peoples? We having all kinds of stuff happening, and the struggle is real. I'm not sure if African Dreamin is still here. I don't see him. Um, Thank y'all for your patience. I'm out here running. Thank you so much, Official Jamie, for reminding it or asking everybody to stand by. Andale Homestead. Yes, I remember you telling me about that. That is absolutely amazing. Hopefully, African Dreaming can come back. I had to take that call. It was my wife, and the struggle was real over here on my end. But we back now. We back now. Oh, we got K-Lastic TV in the building. How are you doing, sis? We'll give it just a minute to see if African Dreaming is able to come back up. But what we were talking about a second ago is so true in the sense that if we don't know how to be happy for others when they have a measure of success, even if that success that they're having is exactly what we wanted, how are we going to be able to expect others to be excited and happy for us when the same thing happens on our end? We have to extend the same kindness that we want other people to extend to us. It's just the only way that this thing is going to work. It's the only way that it's going to work. Oh, thank you so much, Andale. Yes, it is definitely hashtag struggle bus around here. The struggle is so real that it makes no sense. um, oh yeah, Walmart always do me wrong. But this time Walmart didn't do me wrong. I ended up having to check something on my phone, and that messed me up. And then after I checked that on my phone and I was getting ready to come back in, my wife called me and I had to take that call. So it was just like a series of unfortunate events. Let me turn the camera off because it is dark as I don't know what around here in the nighttime. Yes, very true. Amber Angel's truth. Very true. We have the power and the ability to do either one. Okay, there we go.
Well, what you over there with that Swahili internet? With that,
Hey,
you
no,
want that
look,
African
we were talking about lions and wildebeest, and the lion came over here and ate my cell tower. Completely jacked me up. So
I see.
what actually happened was I had to check something on my phone. So I went to check that, and that's why I said give me 1 second. And then I was getting ready to come back. Then my wife called me because she wanted me to pick something up, and
Yeah,
I couldn't sound like I was rushing her off the phone because we don't
of
want to get no
course. You
knees
better not.
clipped or nothing like that. So I'm just like, okay, okay, that's a good idea. Okay, that's a great idea. Okay, that's excellent.
Yep.
You want me to get that? Okay, I sure will. I sure will. Love you too. Hurry up,
Hey,
hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
hey, sir. I would have done the same thing. That's what I would have done. I mean, this is circumstantial, and that's that part of that maturity I was talking about, man. When you got certain priorities in the moment that supersede what you're dealing with, that bruh, wife come first, man. Wife come
Yeah.
first. You got. I mean, I could be doing a live while April out. Uh, with one of her
What's going on?
friends or whatever, baby. Hell, we in
Uh-huh.
Africa. You best believe if my wife called me, I don't care what I'm doing. Everything okay? Where you at? And that could be in the States. It ain't just because we in Africa. It was the same thing when we was in the States. If my wife called me middle of the day at work, uh, bro, I'll say this, sir. Smart move, good move. Do it again if need be. Oh, he done left again. Joseph? Sir? Sir? Joseph?
Look, it happened again.
See, Joseph, you need me to hold the fort down while you answer the teller you on your way?
No, I'm good. I just finished. I just finished. Um, yeah, I just finished. She called a second time, and I had to answer.
I don't want you getting your legs whipped, sir.
Me neither. Oh, how much is in there?
Because after these cameras go off and this live over with,
Yeah,
baby, you the one got to go home. That's you. That's all you by yourself.
sure enough. Sure enough.
For shizzle. For shizzle.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I got it. Go ahead, man. But I did hear a little bit of what you saying when we were logging back on, when we were reconnecting. And yeah, man, being able to be genuinely happy for other people, baby, that's a big deal, man. Like, again, I cannot emphasize this enough. If you're not real in who you are and what you saying, you can't keep it up for long.
Yes.
You can't keep it up for long because it's not who you really are, and all the things that you attempt to do may potentially be unsuccessful because that's not where your real intent is. That's
Thank
not
you
where
so
your
much,
real
bro. I will. You too. Thank you so much.
and
All right. You too.
Joseph, are you okay?
Yeah. Look,
Oh, okay.
I'm running between stores, but I'm gonna tell you something. And I literally
I no,
laid
no.
down just on
I
time.
thought momentarily that you may have been being accosted. I didn't want you to be accosted. So
Hey, look. When Simba Daddy come to play now, we ain't finna get accosted. Oh man. But I'm gonna tell you,
go ahead, bro.
I love the big words. You know I'm a sucker for a big word. Not beat up. I thought you were getting accosted.
I thought you were being accosted. Yeah. Hey, don't say that, man. You mess around and have folk mad at us because now we think we smart and shit. So business stuff. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir. Please
No.
continue.
I was listening to what you were saying about what I was saying, and man, it's so true. Like, if I can't be comfortable with you being where you are now, and I use this all the time because you know the conversations we have behind the scenes.
Yep.
I I don't care what the numbers say. The African Dreamin' squad is like ferocious. It's
Ah,
bananas. But
thank you,
and
brother.
hey man, listen, on the cool, on a legit pop up, 48 in the stream. Listen, I don't know if I could pay enough people to show up on a pop up and get 48 in the stream. You know, I plan one and we get the 30s. Look, even when I'm giving away money, I don't have that many people in there. But anyway, my, my point
Thank
is
you, little
this.
bro.
Hey man, you welcome, big bro. You welcome. Um, the point that I'm making is no matter what the numbers say, no matter when you have two individuals, individually they are going to shine in different ways.
Yeah.
But if you're not okay with your friend or your family member, in my case, my big bro and my big sis shining, then
Thank
how
you.
can I expect people to be that way for me? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. And bro, I'm telling you, man, that's why I know we not a big channel. We still super small. We don't grow as fast as others may grow, but it never bothers us because we happy to see the people who are growing grow the way that they growing. Man, we've said this before and we'll say this again. We compete with ourselves. Our competition is to be the best us that we can be day in and day out. And in time, the numbers will come, uh, the growth and all the other stuff will come. That doesn't mean we don't want it. Now, I'm not finna sit up here and pretend that we don't want to grow. I mean, even by the end of this month, man, we have a goal. Like we try to set a goal every month. We at like what is it?
1.58, I think.
1585. 1585. What's up, warnings? What's up, brother? How you doing? Um, and we would like to hit 1600 by the end of the month. Will that happen? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But will that deter us from getting on here and being who we always are? No, it won't, man. But to tie that into what you were saying, little bro, uh, we are always genuinely happy to see other people grow and excel and um I, Joe, do you have time for me to throw in a quick analogy about the one thing that's a little disheartening that can sometimes be like a little hurtful? Not even
We,
hurtful, but like it sting a little bit
hey,
if you have
bro,
time.
we got time. We being real. Now, and I'm gonna say one thing real quick, big bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to let everybody know in the chat that no lie, these are like the 4-hour Instagram conversations that we have on a regular.
Facts. Facts, bro. Facts. Now that's real. That's real.
But by all means, big bro, go ahead. Tell us what's on your mind.
I would say that it's not I'll say this, I'll turn the camera back on real quick. It's not the us not growing as fast as we would like to grow that's disheartening. It's not the us not being where other people, including ourselves, feel like maybe we deserve to be. We can live with those things. That comes with the territory. We coming
Mm-hmm.
from a good place, from a genuine place, from a real place. What is disheartening and what does sting a little bit is to watch people or persons or whomever watch your efforts of genuine support and deliberate intention to help elevate others and watch people mimic you, mimic your patterns and your behaviors from a disingenuous place and then swoop in at the last minute and purport that they've somehow been the culprit behind elevating people who
Yes.
they've never seemed to much care for, people whom they've never seemed to have that intention or intent towards them ever before. But as a content creator, especially the style that we have, the way that we conduct what we do, and have people watch you and mimic you, and then at the last minute, come in and portend to be a savior that elevated X, Y, Z, W, K, P, elemental person to the
Mm-hmm.
status in which they reside now. It turned my stomach a little bit because it's like I don't. All I can do is like, really,
Mm-hmm.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would say that if you've known someone for X amount of months or maybe X amount of years or however duration, if you've known certain people before we have, how is it that after we deliberately style and fashion our channel, everything that we do around support and elevation, all of a sudden you dip in and somehow you're a savior and you're all about all the things that we do now. It's funny how. It's funny how. Yeah. But that's all
Yes,
I want to
sir.
say. That's
And,
all I want to say.
and I'm gonna tell you, that's why I love these conversations because they are so real and so genuine. And it, it's like what you were saying earlier when I was getting ready to come back. And we say it
Mm-hmm.
all the time. You can only pretend so long before your true colors come out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when it comes to helping others, there are certain people, certain content creators that I know that is their middle name. That is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Look, who was it? Was it Lynn Farmer that said, "I'm not new to this. I'm true to this."
Yes, he did. That was him.
Yeah, yeah. Eh, because there is a resume that is behind him as a content creator that nobody
Period.
can deny.
Period.
And all of us are working to develop a similar resume where we have other content creators that speak for us. I don't have to say
Yeah.
nothing. I don't have to say
Yeah.
nothing because everybody that's with me knows what the deal is and they say something. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so we build in this resume, and that's why, um, man, you and April, boy, y'all roll 50 to 75 deep on a regular. You know what I mean? Hey,
Thank you,
listen,
bro.
hey, man, you welcome, big bro. I'm talking
Well,
about
that's
us.
because of our supporters. That's not something we could do on our own. And speaking of Led Former, one of the best lessons that I ever got from Led Former, 7-3 was sometimes uh silence is best, sometimes speaking out is best, and
Yes.
sometimes depending on the situation, you don't know what to do. Because you want to address some things and some things you don't want to address because you don't want to validate people who
Yeah.
want to be acknowledged via you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so,
Yeah.
and that's something I need people to understand as content creators, or I would encourage because we don't get in grown folk business over here, baby. But we would
Yeah.
encourage people to always consider the depths of which you want to allow your engagement to go, because sometimes you are the catalyst that people in fact need in order to gain and maintain some form of relevance.
Yes.
You the catalyst for it. You the catalyst for it, baby. So and it's a thin line. It's a constant tightrope. Uh, Sometimes you want to clap back. Sometimes you want to say something in the moment. Hell, sometimes you don't even know certain things may be transpiring. But
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, it's all about never relinquishing your positivity, your motivation, the way that you present yourself on your platform, and
Mm-hmm.
continuing to be your best you, because this is something that will never go away. It comes with the job. It is a job
Yeah.
description. It comes with the territory. Um, that's it, bro. That's it.
Man. I'm gonna take care of M&T. We're gonna be over there later. They're gonna go live at 8 p.m. in about 50 minutes or so. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll be on that long because I know it's like 6 in the morning your time. And
It's 3:13, bro. 3:13.
good gracious, I do say. And look, I know my wife about to call me because look, I got the I'm picking up some food and I got to make salads. So I know
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a call about how to make the salads and that kind of deal.
I'm sure you are.
But the things that we have discussed in this almost 2 hours is they're things that need to be discussed more often.
Yep.
And there is a benefit that comes from discussion. We say
Mm-hmm.
things, and the more we say them, we hear ourselves say them, and we feel ourselves say them, and then we begin to believe them. That's
Yep.
that's why somebody can tell you that you're a piece of junk for 9 years, and 20 years later, you still believe you're a piece of junk
Yep.
because it's what you've heard and
Yep.
it's resonated with you. So
Yep.
I don't care how often we have these conversations because I need everyone to remember these words and hear these words over and over and over until you realize, and I say you collectively, that you're awesome. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care what the
Thank you, bro.
trolls have said. Big bro, look, you are so welcome.
Thank
You already know. Now I'm gonna say this real quick,
Go
carrying
ahead.
on this lion reference. There is a roar within your voice that resonates with others, and I'm just saying. So
Thank you, bro. Thank
hey
you.
man, you welcome, big bro. You welcome, and that's why these conversations we all have to hear over. Oh, take care, Sammy Joe. Thank you so much for being here.
Peace out, Sammy
Um,
Joe. Hey, M&T living and cooking. Y'all take care. We're gonna try to stay up and catch at least a little bit of y'all. Much love, family. Much love.
for sure, for sure. And it's like we got to keep having these conversations so that we can drown out the negativity.
Period.
Oh, and Dale said it's dinner time. Yes, it is for me too, Andale. Once this restaurant gets my stuff together.
Hey, while little bro getting himself together real quick, I want to encourage all content creators, inspiring content creators, be comfortable with this one concept. Anything that you feel strongly about, anything that is of substance to you, you will in fact find yourself repeating it over and in the words of Marshawn Lynch, over and over and over and over
Yeah.
and over 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 again. You will repeat yourself. You will say some of the same things because that's what that's just how much it means to you.
Yes.
If you see motivation from the weightlifting geek encouraging you repeatedly, sometimes with the same words, sometimes with the same language, sometimes with the same concepts, it's because that's an expression of the core of a person. Again, I've said this word many times tonight, but it's a level of intimacy. That's an intimate side of himself that he's showing. It just happens to be in the form of motivation. Some people display their core in different ways, and even though it may be unbeknownst to them, some people are extremely and detrimentally negative, not only to themselves, but to everybody that they touch, come in
Yeah.
contact with, have a conversation with, deal with, whatever. They can't help it. That's who they are. That's what they do. That is the core of them. With that being said, I'm gonna go back to my original point. Don't be afraid to share you with your audience. Even if you repeat yourself, even if you say the same thing. And when I say the same things, I'm not talking about in the duration of a 3-minute conversation. I'm talking about I'm talking about every time that you encounter them, they may repeat some of the same tropes and encouragements that
Mm-hmm.
eventually stick. So,
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. And I just want to say thank you to Amber, Amber's Angel Truth. She said, "Y'all radiate positivity. Elbow
thank you,
bump,
Amber.
elbow bump, elbow bump." And
Yeah.
oh, and I gotta show you this one too, big bro.
What's
Um,
up?
Sammy Joe said at Afrikan Dreamin, Jay, you and April are very well loved. Keep shining. The world needs you.
Thank you. Thank you. That is who and what we try to be. That's one of the best responses we could ever get because, in addition to being ourselves and bringing information, that kind of feedback is man, it keeps us going. It keeps us going. It really do. It really do. Uh, or should I say, it really does. Look here, man. You, we all at some points in our life decide who and how we want to present, show up, and be. And as hard as it is, as difficult as it may be, my wife and I have elected to always show up being the best, not the fake versions, not putting on a facade. If we have bad days, you'll
Mm-hmm.
see them. If it's too bad a day, you won't see us at all. But if we decide to show up, like Joe said, man, sometimes you just got to step back. We,
Yeah.
if we decide to show up, we want to give you a pleasant, pleasing version of us because everybody's going through and dealing with something. Some people choose, like, and love negativity. I'm not gonna hate them for that. That's their right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a positive space, if you want a supportive space, a space where you can potentially learn something, be encouraged, uplifted, uh that's what we're trying to bring your way, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, y'all do it in such and that's where the whole couples thing comes in. Listen, every time you and April do the handshake, a part of me is like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Do your thing. Like I get hype. You know what I mean? And the way y'all finish each other's sentences and I love you. Yeah, all that little stuff, man. It brings a positivity to your
Thank you, bro.
content and to your
Thank you.
streams. Hey, man, you welcome, big bro. And and those are the things that people can resonate with. Um, a second ago,
Oh, you got
somebody
people in the chat, bro. You got people in the chat. Hey, what's up, Song 146? What's up?
What's going on? Oh, here it goes. Amber said people are thirsty for positivity right now with what's going on. And I couldn't agree more. I,
I
I couldn't
agree.
agree more.
I agree
Uh,
100%, Amber and Joe. I agree 100%. Um, there we in a world where there's so much negativity and it's been so accepted and acknowledged and put at the forefront for so long that uh we as human beings, I think sometimes we have difficulty accepting the fact that in order to learn, sometimes we have to unlearn, and unlearning is almost harder than learning. Uh
you better talk your stuff, big bro. You better talk your stuff.
I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Yes,
saying,
sir.
man, because mean is accepted. Being cruel is accepted. It's acknowledged. It's like, in fact, as human beings, we've gotten to a point. Hey, Miss Emma, how you doing, Miss Emma? Design with Emma just came in, bro. Um,
What's going on, Design with Emma? How you doing?
being willing to teach ourselves, our offspring, which will always be a necessity as human beings. Again, it's another condition and consequence of our existence as human beings, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But we would rather teach and accept the methodologies of avoidance and dealing with people being completely horrible to each other before we support and encourage the absence of that initial behavior in its totality. I
Yes,
choose
sir.
to be the type of person that says, as a grown man, motivation from the weightlifting geek can call me and tell me he's having the worst days of his life. And I want to tell him that if you calling me, you either halfway through or you done got through that day. Just keep fighting a little bit further. Call me back on the back end of that, and we can get through it together. I want to hear what happened. I want to hear how you feeling. I want to hear what we can come up with together to make tomorrow not be that way, and vice versa. And we
Yes.
can keep driving forward, man. It's so it sickens me that men and women can be not only shunned for not uplifting each other in creative spaces and in everyday life and workplaces and all of that. I want to be the kind of man that can tell another man, bruh, you got this. You gonna
Yeah.
be all right. And I hope that in turn, when it's my turn to have that kind of day, you can be that for me. I want to be a part of the
Exactly.
change. I want to be a part of the change. I want to be a part of the better. I want to be a part of what's right. I want to be a part of everything that makes what we have to exist in a little bit better. It won't change everything. It ain't going to change the eons and millennia before us or the eons and millennia after us. But in this moment, I want to be the best me I can be.
I'm with you, big bro. I'm with you. And anybody that knows you in April knows that what you just said wasn't hot air. What you just said
Oh,
was literally the core of who you are as a person outside of content creation. And
thank
that
you, bro.
core, hey, you welcome, big bro. Like that core, it shines through in your content. And that's what I want to push everybody. um who you are is going to come through if you are a content creator. So my
Ooh,
my
oh, ooh, ah, yes, sir. Ooh,
look,
yes, sir. Yes, sir, it
hey,
will.
hey, look, you can get up here talking about selling bunnies and rabbits and cows and deers and all these other things, but if you hood, that hood gonna come out.
That
It
hood gonna
just
come out, baby.
it just is. And,
It just is.
and, and the thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. But instead of perpetrating a fraud, we just have to be ourselves. Because listen, it's like what you were
Presentation.
saying.
Presentation.
Exactly. And like what you were just saying a second ago, I can't unlearn 20 years of how I grew up, what I dealt with, what shaped me as a person. I can't unlearn those things. Now, what I can learn, like you just mentioned, is how to present those things in a way that is socially acceptable and still be myself. I
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
can round off a edge or two without trying to take away the whole square. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. And man, being yourself is the way to success. It will, it's so, man, look, authenticity, in my opinion, is one of the most liberating endeavors that we as human beings can ever indulge in. And here's why. Because when you've out, for one, you have already completely dismantled barriers that false presentation and facades would have set in place. To
Mm-hmm.
be your true, genuine self, people have no choice other than to meet you where you are, because that's what you present them with. So they know
Yes.
who you are. They either decide, they have the choice to decide whether they like you or not, whether they want to deal with you or not, if they choose to acknowledge you or not. And this is in real life as well as over in a content creative space.
Mm-hmm.
Be yourself. If you want to gain and lose a whole heap, because YT gonna do that already. If you
Yeah.
want to, if you want to gain and lose a whole bunch, then be somebody this week or for this month, and then next month you somebody else, and then the month after that you go back halfway to what you was the month before that month, and then
Mm-hmm.
the month after that you a little bit less of what you was month before last. The hell out of here, man. People pick up on
Mm-hmm.
man. Look, people be peeping game because everybody already suspect. When you're a content creator, it's my belief. Now I don't know how true it is, but it's just my belief based on life experience and observation. Well, hell, people will pick up on you, and they'll see that you have a certain inconsistent, like, alluding to what you said earlier, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You have a certain inconsistency about yourself, and you just can't keep up a facade. That's the reason why the siding on your house has to be replaced. That's the reason why the gutter, because those are
Mm-hmm.
superficial coverings to cover what the core is. Baby, the core is the bricks underneath.
Mm-hmm.
That real hard, that cement
Mm-hmm.
and that stone that's connected to that slab. That's that real hard, rock solid who you truly are. All the finishings and the sidings, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
brick or not brick, but whether it's stucco or some other form of siding, baby, that needs to be washed. It needs to be rinsed. It needs to be replaced
Mm-hmm.
after a certain amount of time, because it's literally a facade. The
Mm-hmm.
real you, deep down you, them bricks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Man, I'm
Come
telling
on.
you. Listen. You right, big bro. You right. And man, we gonna do this again because
Yeah.
we gotta plan our collab, and
Yes.
I I
Yes.
I I think this time it's supposed to be on. I think this time it's supposed to be on my channel because last was on your. I can't
Mhm.
remember. Okay, okay,
It's on you. It's over on your channel, bro. It's over on your
okay.
channel.
So we're gonna end the stream here.
Let's do it.
Tomorrow I'm gonna hit you up in the morning on Instagram because I know it's late your time, and
Yeah.
we're gonna schedule this thing out and get it going. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm saying this to everybody in the chat. Listen to what this man has said. The knowledge that Jay has dropped on us today, it is worthy of taking the time to allow it to soak in and to benefit from it. Because I'm telling you, drop some knowledge on us today. I will never look at driving the same. Why are you turning so hard?
Hey, well, I just want to say thank you for allowing me and April up on the channel, bro. Thank you for having us. We love you. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for just I ain't gonna get too deep with it, man. I ain't gonna go too further. We gotta cut this off, but thank you for being a good person, and something else that you do that I appreciate, I really respect. We a team in this. You always acknowledge April. You always you always
For
acknowledge
sure.
that this is a team effort, and that we are African dreaming. Um, I tease people, but I love it when people, team April and this and that,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
you just, man, you just, bro, you that guy. You that guy. I love you. It's a few of y'all that are in fact my circle, our circle, and you are definitely at the core of that. And bruh, you
Likewise.
just keep being you, keep doing you, keep being you. And everybody in the chat, if I missed anybody, I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank everybody for being here, and
Look,
thank you for having us, bro.
I'm gonna show you something real quick because I don't know how y'all have this mental telepathy thing, but literally April just put in the chat a super chat that said keep being you. I listen, it blows my mind. But it in a beautiful way, the connection that is there. It's beautiful. But
Thank you, bro.
thank you. Oh, and I gotta play the song real quick because hey, April want
Gotta
to hear the
hit it one
song.
more time. Yeah.
We gotta hear the song one more time for the one time. For the one time.
For the one time. For the one time.
There you go. Man, I love that thing. I love that thing.
Yeah.
Bro, you already know I love you and April.
Yes. Yes. Same. Ditto. Same to you and the family, man. And we, in closing, and I'm gonna shut up after this.
You good?
Thank you for encouraging and reminding me and everybody else in this space. It's okay to be nice to people. It's okay to support. It's okay to believe in people. It's okay to show love. The world is sometimes a mean, unpredictable, scary place. What are you going to do to change it and make it not be that way? Your contribution and how you present. Official J Mia, just I'm done, Joe. You handle your business, bro. That's a members only joke over there. You got to be a member to get. I know what that's about. Yeah.
April said hashtag only knees.
Only knees, baby.
And I'm gonna say this real quick before we close out.
Yeah.
Y'all are a team, and it's the same thing that we've been discussing all evening. I would be disrespectful if I didn't include Big Bro and Big Sis because y'all are a team.
Always do.
So that's automatic. That's automatic. And the things that you do and you are accomplishing is a team effort. So yeah, that's family. That's just how we do. That's just how we do.
That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. We
but
love you, man. Yes.
Hey man, I love you too, Big Bro. I love April. Thank y'all so much for coming up. I'm just gonna play the members on the way out while I get this salad. And I'm gonna throw this out real quick. Hey April, I'm gonna throw this out real quick. The subject of tomorrow's live stream is where do you invest what you can't buy with money? We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We gonna talk. That's gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Joe, you gonna make me stay up again, bro? Damn. I'll do it. We'll do it.
But thank you so much,
you,
Big Bro, Big Sis.
Look, man.
We love y'all too. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. We done had an amazing live stream. I gotta go get this food. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm sorry if I overlooked some of the comments. We were all, we were having that conversation. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those that supported the whole way through. We 2 hours and 20 minutes into this thing, and it's dark. We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you tomorrow for the after work live stream. We're gonna play these members on the way out, show them some love, and we will see you soon. Oh, 50,000 hours. Oh, Sassy, you went up. Last time it was 10,000 hours. Now it's 50,000 hours. They doing the thing over there. They doing the thing. But y'all take care, and we will see you tomorrow.